In Phase 7, two women navigate a world transformed by mutation, where horror gives way to ecological correction. This screenplay evokes both dread and wonder, intertwining personal wounds with a rich mythology that breathes authenticity into its themes. Experience a narrative that explores transformation not as a curse, but as a compelling evolution. In 2018, a young woman named Taylor witnesses a strange event in Yosemite National Park. A synchronized swarm of killer flies descends, engulfs a bear, and vanishes, leaving the air charged with a sense of profound change. This is the first hint that evolution is no longer a slow, random process, but something deliberate and fast. Years later, Taylor is an FBI agent, but she is haunted by what she saw. In a biology class flashback, a teacher lectures on the 7 phases of evolution. As she speaks, Taylor unconsciously doodles patterns that mirror the lecture's images of primordial life, extinction, and technological revolution. Her drawings are not random, they are a subconscious map of a connected system. The world is unraveling. A mysterious substance causes people to mutate and convulse. Taylor and her partner Forbes are part of a task force trying to contain the chaos. They learn of a girl named Lucy, a member of a remote tribe called the Reza, who seems to be at the center of the phenomenon. Taylor has a flash of memory. She saw Lucy in the jungle 8 years ago, calm and connected to the very forces now tearing the world apart. Taylor travels to the Amazon to find Lucy. She discovers the Reza tribe, who live in harmony with the jungle's new, accelerated evolution. An elder explains that Lucy carries the blood of the last queen and can either bind the change or end it. He warns that another tribe, the Bartok, wants to control this power, which would corrupt it. Taylor realizes Lucy is not a threat, but the potential for balance. The Bartok attack the Reza village. Taylor rescues Lucy and they flee the jungle, bringing her to New York. Forbes, believing he is making the hard choice for the greater good, betrays Taylor and Lucy by calling in their location to a government agency called DEOXY. A tense standoff ensues, and Taylor is forced to kill an agent to protect Lucy, crossing a line she can never uncross. A global storm of mutagenic rain begins. In New York, the city itself starts to synchronize with Lucy. Screens glitch, animals move in coordinated formations, and people either collapse or begin to change. Taylor feels her chronic pain vanish, and Forbes is overwhelmed by a flood of sensory input. Lucy explains that the world is trying to balance itself, but it is a violent, uncontrolled process. Forbes is shot and killed by DEOXY agents. In her grief and rage, Lucy unleashes a devastating telekinetic wave that destroys the agents. Taylor is shattered by Forbes's death, but Lucy tells her she can't save everyone. Only choose what comes next. As they flee, Forbes's body is left behind, but he suddenly revives, his wound healing as the rain changes him. He is now part of the new world, whether he wants to be or not. Taylor, Lucy, and the resurrected Forbes are cornered at a rural airstrip by both DEOXY and the Bartok. Forbes, finally understanding, sacrifices himself to allow Taylor and Lucy to escape. He admits he can hear the change, but cannot let go of his need for control. Taylor and Lucy take off in a plane, leaving Forbes behind to face the converging forces. Taylor and Lucy return to the jungle. At the edge of the tree line, Lucy places her hand on Taylor's stomach, and Taylor feels a profound warmth, realizing she is no longer empty. Lucy then steps backward into the forest, which responds to her presence, the canopy closing around her as she merges with it. Taylor is left alone, changed and carrying a new hope. 2 years later, Taylor walks along a beach with a baby in a stroller. The world is still strange. Birds move in synchronized patterns, and shapes move beneath the ocean. The baby's hand moves, and Taylor smiles, not in fear, but in acceptance. The dramatic question remains: in a world that has been forced to evolve, can humanity learn to listen and find a new balance, or will it continue to break under the pressure of change?